We're back.
Welcome to episode 5, the big 5.
I know, getting up there.
Getting up there. Not really, like Fat Squirrel Speaks is like 100 million.
Yeah,
billion,
she's been doing it for
168.
324.
She original? One of the original?
I don't know. She's right up there. Fat Squirrel Speaks podcast with
Love
Amy
her.
Beth. Yes.
Love her, and her love of apples, and her love of all kinds of funny things. We love her.
She's so cute.
Okay, anyway, welcome to episode 5. We are the Reluctant Sisters. I am Adrienne, the Reluctant Knitter.
And I'm Sarah, the Reluctant Podcaster.
And we are podcasting. This is a bi-weekly podcast about knitting, spinning, and sometimes other crafty things. And we're coming to you from the CT, from Connecticut, USA.
Makes
where
it
we
sound
live.
fancy.
Where we live.
Yep.
Because why I travel to another state. I don't know. That'd be kind of fun, though. If we had, like, what do they call it? That income, disposable income, and we could go to, like, different states and no, not yet. Maybe another time. Anyways, you can find us. Where can you find us? On Ravelry. I am the Reluctant KNITTR, so Reluctant Knitter with no E. Sarah is Sarah.
Oh, Sarah, JG2 on Ravelry.
With an H.
With an H. And Sarah Gautreaux on Instagram. And that's linked in my Ravelry page, so you don't have to worry about spelling it.
And we have a group, the Reluctant Sisters podcast group on Ravelry, where we'll put all of our show notes. And I'm on Instagram. I use the Reluctant Sisters, all one word, Instagram, for posting all of my knitty stuff. And then she can post some of her knitty stuff, or she just does it on her own, whatever. And then we actually, you didn't know this, we just joined LO.
Oh.
So apparently there's this Instagram debacle thing happening that it might change the way your feed is. And so there are other people who are preemptively joining other things just in case. And so we joined LO as well as the Reluctant Sisters. So we'll see.
Isn't that, I thought I saw somebody yesterday said it was only, they didn't have like Android.
Oh, I don't know. I have an Apple product, so I downloaded it on the App Store, so I'm not really sure actually. Just let us know in our
I have a feeling that with everybody everybody upset about getting rid of the chronological order of Instagram, that
well, here's the thing too, is that I heard that Facebook bought out Instagram, so they're trying to make it more fluid, but Facebook has a thing. They have a setting where you can change it to be most recent.
Right.
So it would be chronological, which I always change mine to anyway. So hopefully if Instagram does go that route, they might have a function, I guess. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But we preemptively as well, so we're in LO.
Oh, okay. Is that the intro?
I guess that's the intro, right?
Yeah, I don't know. If I am late putting up my show notes and you want to find something, please do that. Somebody messaged me to see, where my link. They were looking for the link, and they asked me, and then they were like, "Oh, did I ask too early? Did I, rush you?" And no, I was just procrastinating about doing it. So if you want to know something, don't feel like you're rushing me. Go ahead and ask, and I'll post it and then post my notes. Okay,
so we start. Oh, let's start with our cows. Let's do some other news. So we're running 2 cows right now. So the first cow that we're running is the Rhinebeck cow.
Yep.
So it's Rhinebeck sweater cow. So it's going from now until October 31st, and we're going to Rhinebeck. So we're knitting sweaters for Rhinebeck. Please participate even if you're not going to Rhinebeck.
Yeah, it's really just a adult sweater cow.
So whips are included if they were started after February 1st, and there's a limit of 2 sweaters because Rhinebeck is 2 days, so you can only enter 2 sweaters, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
So,
I'll say that after. Go ahead. And we also have a Reluctant Cow.
Yes, Reluctant Cow. So that's going now until April 31st. I, on the last podcast, said the wrong date, but it's going till April 31st. Whips, please include your whips, because a lot of people are reluctant to finish things, and so that's a perfect place to get you motivated to finish it. So whips are included, and it's any craft at all. So we're calling it a cow, but it's anything: crochet, spinning, dyeing, whatever
sewing,
you want to do.
Anything you've been reluctant to do, just put why you were reluctant to do it, and we'll have a random
prize drawn.
random drawing for NFO, and then we'll have a drawing for the best reason why you were reluctant.
So
that'll be fun.
Come up with something
Do you want me
funny.
to post these?
I feel like I was going to say something. Oh, there was like a brief mention to make this a running cowl.
Yeah.
So I think it would be fine to do it running, and then every couple of months we'll pick prizes. If you guys like that idea, just let us know. There's a chatter thread. Let us know if you'd like it to be an ongoing theme, because some people have lots of things they're reluctant to do and might not finish it before April 31st. So
do a drawing every 2 or 3 months.
Okay, so we do have prizes for the reluctant cowl. We showed them a couple of episodes ago. We're going to show them again.
This is the sample pack. We'll wash sample pack from Tuft Woolens. Let me see if I can. It's 5 different. She calls them sock soap, but they're a wool wash. You do have to rinse it, but you just put it in the water. Obviously, that's how you wash wool. But it's got 5 different scents. So that will be one prize, and then Martha from Tuft Woolens kindly gifted us another sock soap in a sheepy shape. This is the orange and ginger sock soap. It smells so good. So that's very kind of her, and we'll have a link to her shop in the show notes. And if anybody else would like to donate a prize to any of our cows, just let us know. We'd appreciate it.
It would be lovely. I think that's it. I feel like I keep wanting to say something, but
I know. I
don't know why. I have something very important to tell you, and I can't figure out what it is yet, but it will come to me, and it might not even be important. I just have something like stuck in my brain. Oh, do you want to hear something hysterical? Last night I totally was dreaming about yarn shopping. It's getting real. It's getting real. I was totally dreaming about, I was like in a mall, and I was trying to figure out where the yarn stores were in the mall, and then they had like a couple, and they were like little kind of like little holes in the wall. They were like very narrow and like yarn as far as the eye could see. It was so...
Wow.
I'm dreaming about knitting and yarn. It's like a problem.
I think Dan from the Bakery Bears podcast said that he just started dreaming about yarn too. That might have been on the Patreon podcast. I don't remember, but
it's so weird. So I like woke up and I was like, it's about to get real. And I didn't tell Sean because he's gonna think that I'm totally nuts.
Ooh.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I've been wanting to tell you. I don't know. In my brain. Okay, so let's move on, I guess, to FOs.
All right.
Finished objects. I don't have any. I think I cast on all the things.
I know. I wanted to cast on all the things after I couldn't figure out what to cast on.
I want to cast on all the things, and I want to buy all the things. Like, why can't I just be, like, independently wealthy and just... Anyways. Okay, so let's do your FOs since you're a boss, man. You're the boss. I know. With the FOs.
Well, here you can't really see it. Can you see that? There they are. This is the Light Trails.
And this is her
pullover.
reluctant to finish thing.
It's I looked at my for some reason I had actually made a project page for this, and
sorry.
If you're gonna pick hair, I'll get that eyelash.
Oh, thanks.
I started this January 2014, but it's a really cool construction. You make, let me see, right here to here is a you make a rectangle with the cable on it for each shoulder, and then you pick up stitches and knit the front, pick up stitches and knit the back, and then you join it in the round and knit down, and then it's kind of is this called dolman?
Yeah, it's kind of dolman-y. I don't know if it's technically, I don't know the technical.
And then right here you pick up and knit 7 inches of sleeve. But it's pretty long. Should I stand up?
Yeah, sure. Let's stand up. And she said it stretched out when she blocked it?
Well, yeah, it just not in a bad way. It just, I couldn't, it was 2 inches longer than recommended. I'm a tiny bit tall, so,
yeah,
that's fine. I'm glad. It didn't stretch out. It just stretched down a little bit, which is perfect. I've had like 3 inches from the bottom to do, and then the 7 inches for the sleeves, and pick up for the collar. But oh my gosh, it was torture. I don't know why it was so torturous. It was just.
And some people love it.
Yeah, people said they loved it and they were going to make more. And I don't mind sockhead hats. They don't make me crazy. I know some people just get tired of knitting on them. So I don't know what it was about this sweater. I forced myself to do that, and I'm never going to do that again because I think it took longer because I would sit there and not knit it. So I should have just been knitting on other stuff too.
It looks so good though.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like
really
it too.
do.
It's by Moelleux, and I made it out of the Cascade Heritage paints. It's the 150, so it's 150 gram skein. It says discontinued, but when I went to my yarn store, they still had a few skeins of this, and they actually had this color. I might have bought 3 more because that's how much this just under 3 skeins of this, but they had the exact same colors, so I don't know. You can get it on D-Stash, but it's just a it's almost a sport weight, but any fingering weight would be fine. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it's comfy and I like it. It's like a sweatshirt.
Yeah, I like it.
And then I said I wasn't going to have these because I was supposed to give them to my friend, but she was sick, so I finished the blueberry waffle socks like I said I was going to.
This is so weird. We talked about this like a little, a couple of episodes ago about the stripe being a problem. And it's just so bizarre too. Like even if you didn't have this sock and you didn't realize it didn't match, it's like one random white stripe in the whole sock.
Yeah, it turned white, so I thought the white stripe would be as wide as the pink stripe was going to be, but no. I don't know what the deal is, but
weird.
Yeah, just the look I've been having.
Did you said they're blueberry waffles?
Blueberry waffle, okay. Deborah Norville Serenity sock.
In the chili colorway. And
it's 2.5 millimeter needles.
Cool.
I think I knit this sweater on a 4.
Okay.
That's that.
Next FO?
That's it.
You don't want to talk about that? Spinning FO.
Spinning. What are you looking? Are you looking at the camera or are you looking at yourself?
I don't know why. Does it look like
I'm
looking at...
I'm just looking at... I'm going back and forth and I don't want it to look like a... Anyway.
I'm looking at myself because I'm doing this on my phone now because I was not pleased with the quality of the camera that I got. And because it's on the phone, and it's like lighting is weird. Usually lighting is fine. We like jerry-rigged this lamp. And so I'm trying to look at myself to make sure that like I don't look like I have a black eye with a shadow. But the way that the camera is, I think that even if you're looking at yourself, it doesn't look like...
No, it doesn't look too bad. Sorry.
We don't edit, so you're going to get all of that stuff.
You can edit if you figure it out. Anyway.
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm gonna attempt to edit, and I'm gonna do hopefully do some fun things with the things on the bottom of the screen or whatever. But I'm not cutting stuff out.
Okay. And I don't watch this anyway, so I won't be embarrassed. This is Highland Handmaids. I'm in her fiber club, and she still has some spots open. So I'll put a link if you're interested. She's got 2 options for a sock club. What is it? A worsted and fiber. So there's many options, and you can pay monthly, so it's good. More affordable that way. What is this? Merino and black merino. Aurora Australis is the colorway, which is Southern Lights. The Southern Lights. What did I get? 210 yards of a 2-ply. It's about a DK with the wraps per inch. I guess that color, that's right on with this lamp right here.
It looks really good. It might be a tad more vibrant, reading a tad more vibrant.
Oh, well, not.
Maybe not, though.
Not really.
No, looks good.
Yeah. It's all barber poley, Mina. See, Mina likes barber poles and I don't, so I don't usually do it like this, but I just wanted, after spinning that sock yarn I showed last week, I just wanted something quick. So I spun this in an afternoon and then plied it the next day, which I never do, but yeah, it's nice and squishy and soft. I don't know what I'll do with it, if I give it away or you save it for a prize, or yeah, it's nice.
I guess we'll see.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
So moving on to WIPs, works in progress. Do you want? I'll go. I guess I'll go.
I just talked.
So my Cozy Memories blanket's always going to be a WIP, but I don't think that I've added anything new, so I'm not going to show it. Okay, so here we go. First work in progress.
Yeah, these are really cute.
These are my Fine and Dandy socks. So I'm very, very excited. They have a cute little flower pattern on them. I do 2 at a time, toe up. These, the pattern is written for toe up too, by the way.
Yeah, because then the pattern would be upside down.
Yeah. So some people are good at, no,
flipping.
You can't. I don't know if you could. I don't know if you
Yeah,
could.
you couldn't because you go down.
Okay, so I'm doing this for the Fine and Dandy Sock Cal, which is being hosted by Brooklyn Knit Folk, Jacqueline at Brooklyn Knit Folk, and Amber from the Yarn Junkie podcast. The pattern is $1 Australian. So that works out, if you're in US, it works out to 77 cents. So it's like really,
it can fluctuate, but it's, less than 80
It's really
cents.
inexpensive. And I think all the proceeds are donated to UNICEF.
Yep.
So that's what I'm doing. And I'm doing 2 at a time on my Knit Picks US 1. So 2.25 40-inch circulars. And I'm knitting this out of...
that is really pretty.
Yeah, I really like it. So it's Hampton Artistic Yarns out of the Water Lily, and it's the Water Lilies colorway.
Good.
It's 75% Superwash BFL and 25% nylon. And obviously if you
This is dyed in Connecticut. Is that what Hampton?
I don't know actually. I didn't really look it up, but I'll put the link in whatever. And I'm using my little sushi stitch marker. It's a little shrimp. I don't need it anymore because obviously I know where the front and the back is, but I just like to keep it on there because it's fun.
Yeah, really.
I was inspired by Lara from the Fawn Knits. She was one of the test knitters for this, and she test knit it on her terrarium colorway, which is a little bit similar to the colorway of this yarn, but obviously
it's a little more yellow. I kind of like this one better.
But I really wanted to cast it on for the start date of the sock cal because I'm going on vacation, and so I didn't want to be, whatever. So anyway, I was really anxious to cast it on, so I just purchased this at Madison Wool, which is my local yarn shop. And but I really still love that colorway from Laura, and so I'm probably gonna try to stalk her Etsy to try to get it because I really like it, and it came out so good on that. Okay, and I think that's all I need to say about that.
Yep.
That's all I've got to say about that. Next is another pair of socks. So these are my Geek socks. So these are knit top down, and I'm knitting these 2 at a time. So I just do the cuff on one and then transfer it, do the cuff on the other, and then put them on the same needle. And I did the heel, so I'm doing a Fish Lips Kiss heel. And this is on my highly controversial Addie Sock Rockets. So many people are, not so many people, but some people are starting to say that they don't like him. And I totally understand that. The depending on what you're working on, the cord does tend to kink sometimes. Oh. It's easily kinked. I have a pair of zeros, US zeros, and that really, it was my first time doing magic loops, so it really kinked up. But anyway, I love them. And I'm knitting these on Knit Picks Felici in the Candy Jar colorway. There you go. That's it. And I was watching, I was watching somebody, Inside Number 23. And she just got her first balls of Felici. She never used Felici before, and she's using the Candy Jar colorway too. So we're Candy Jar twinsies.
The Geek Socks is a free pattern on Ravelry.
And it's really easy. And I like it. And it's cool because it's like a vanilla sock, so you're not really thinking about it. And then when you get to the change, the stripe change or color change or whatever, you do like slip knits. And so it's easy enough to go, if you're going somewhere and you don't want to keep looking at a pattern, but it's...
You just have to notice...
where the first stitch of your color changes.
It's only two rows that you have to not knit straight sock knit. So it's really easy.
It is. And but it's like a little more fun than a vanilla sock if you're getting a little bored with vanilla socks.
Yep.
Okay, and my last whip I'm so excited about. I literally bought this pattern the day it went on sale. It's the Moelleux shawl, or the squishy shawl by Mina of the Knitting Expat Podcast. And I'm obsessed. So this is the right side. It's brioche. If you guys don't know, which you probably do. So that's the right side. And this is the wrong side. So and I'm knitting these on Chiago's size 5. Okay, so the yarns. So the right side is Shalimar Yarns Breathless, and it's in the Byzantium colorway. That's it. And it's 75% superwash merino, 15% cashmere, 10% silk.
Ooh.
And this is what it looks like caked up. It's really cool. It's like...
It's the breathless base.
Breathless base. Sorry.
Come over here. You're like out of the
I don't think I am.
camera. Your head is, your face is.
Oh, my face is. My beautiful face. There you go.
Yeah,
now
really
you can
pretty.
see it. And then this is like, I'm obsessed with this. This is Wool and Vine Yarns. It is in the Volca base Neptunia colorway. And it's 80-10-10 MCN. And I love it, love it, love it. So I bought this when we met Mina back in September, and we went to the Wool and Vine Trunk show at Gauge Intention, and I was just like obsessed, and I love it. And then it's been sitting in my stash for that long, just trying to figure out like the perfect thing. Yeah. So when this pattern came out and Sarah test knit it, I was like, yes, please. I'm going to do it. So I almost feel like this is technically when I'm knitting the pattern the wrong side, but I'll probably wear it this way because I love it so much.
And we went and got the purple
after our last podcast. Yeah. So it's a little bit, I've been a little bit slow going on it because, you know, it's brioche and it's my first time brioche. So I do have to pay attention to what I'm doing.
Well, you kind of have to watch anyway. It's
yeah,
not
you do.
Something you can do without looking.
Right. So I've been a little bit slow going on it, but I'm so excited. I love it so much. Yeah. Brioche is so much fun. Everyone talked about how much fun it was. I did have to rip it out like 14 times approximately when I first started, but that's
it's the perfect pattern for a beginner if you've never done it before.
It is. It's just getting into the practice. And then Mina has a tutorial on how to do brioche, and it's really understandable, like very easy to understand, whatever tutorial. So it's good.
Yep.
And I'm so excited about it. All right. I guess that's it.
Okay. My wets. I'm still knitting. I didn't really knit too much on these because, like I said, the sweater. So I'm also doing geek socks. Doing them top down on high double points, 2.25 millimeter. It's the 72 stitches. She has you.
Oh yeah.
Do like the next size up in stitches because of the slip stitches that can pull in the fabric. So I've got 2. These are just my double pointed. I don't know if they call them cases. Some people call them needle cozies. I linked a tutorial on how to make these in last week's show notes. Maybe I'll link it again. I don't know, but it's really easy. I'm not going to sell them or anything, so I just did it like that. I'm also using Knit Picks Felici in the Madrigal colorway. I'm gonna have to Google that name because I want to know what it means. But you know, nothing fancy. Same thing Adrian's doing.
Are you gonna do those in the stripe? I didn't mention the stripy socks, Cal. Are you gonna enter those?
If I remember.
Pin Feathers and Pearls is hosting stripy socks, Cal, going till April 15th. So that's what I'm doing. Madrigal is a secular vocal music composition, usually a part song, of the Renaissance and early Baroque eras. Traditionally polyphonic, madrigals are unaccompanied. The number of voices varies from 2 to 8, and most frequently from 3 to 6.
What does that mean, that it's a cappella?
I guess so.
Little known fact. We're kind of information junkies. We like to Google everything.
And now that I'm doing this on my phone, I can totally Google while I'm talking to you guys. It's pretty awesome. I wonder if we could get like a...
Let's not worry about that.
I'm not worried about it. You can go right ahead and keep on talking.
I'm going to keep talking. I started the Patiki hat and cowl pattern. You get both patterns in... You get both patterns in the pattern. But
this is coming out so good.
Yeah, I think I bought it the day it came out. I'm not sure. She had a $1 off pattern. I don't know if that's still good, but
I love it. The backside looks so good too. It's almost like you could wear it like inside out.
I know. It's coming out really good.
You know what this reminds me of? The backside too is like whatever that raffia the raffia weaving
yeah.
that they do, it kind of looks like that.
Yeah. But I'm using the Cumbria. It's kind of like a worsted DK weight. It's 236 yards, 216 meters, 90 wool, 10 mohair. And I'm using the Scoffle Pike colorway, which is the undyed, and let me see what else. I'm not sure how to say this. Derwent Water is the navy. It's really easy. I've only done color work a couple times. I made a pair of mittens with the Craftsy class, colorwork Craftsy class. But this is like perfect beginner color work because most of it is just 2 in one color, 2 in the other color. So, which you can tell by looking at it. I'm not giving anything away with the paid pattern, but yeah, there's no long floats, so it's not like you have to worry about catching a long float.
It looks so cool.
Yeah, it's perfect for a beginner, so you can just concentrate on keeping it even and not pulling the...
This is navy? It is navy. It looks
kinda
black.
No. Yeah, I'm using size 5 Knitter's Pride. I think this one's the Dreams. I have a set of the Rosewood interchangeables, and they don't come with a size 5, so...
Huh.
Yeah. I guess that's that.
That's it. For whips. Whippy whips. Cool. Fun. Next.
Yeah, now I want to cast on everything else, so...
Yeah. So I guess we're going to talk about procurements.
I guess I'm moving right along.
Moving right along. I think this might be the fastest that we've ever done this. Maybe not. I don't know. So I think all of my whips all have my new stuff in it. So there's not too much that I can show you that's like off the needles. I bought a bunch of the yarn and one of the needles and whatever, so I'm using them already. But what I did buy was we did a Knit Picks order. So I got this Knit Picks Stroll fingering, hand-painted koi pond. So I'm really excited about that. That's going to be socks, obvi, which I don't know if that's obvi. But anyway, so I don't know what pattern I'm going to use, but I like it.
Okay. Obvi.
You know what? You don't have to do this podcast with me. If you want to make fun of how I talk, that's fine. Allegria, Mono Still Uruguay Allegria. So this is superwash, 75% superwash Merino, 25% polyamide. Is that
Nylon?
Nylon.
Yeah.
Cool. And what color? I don't even know what color. Oh. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, that's location and artisan.
Oh. Oh, that must have come off.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I really like it. So when we went to Knit New Haven, every time I went, I loved it. And then finally it was on sale, so I got it. It was like a sign, so I got that. And then I got this, with my Knit Picks. I should have shown them in order, but I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah. Hawthorne Fingering Confetti Speckle. And then this is 80% Highland Wool, Superwash Fine Highland Wool, and 20% nylon. And I like that. So I think I want to do these in the Hermione's Everyday Socks.
Yeah, that'll work good.
Right? I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
I've been really wanting to do them, but you kind of have to get like a particular kind of dyed yarn.
I think it shows up better with
right, and you
lighter.
don't want the pattern to be lost, obvi. And then I got, this is my first wool wash that I got. So it's the Eucalyptus, and it's the grapefruit. It's the grapefruit scent. So I'm excited to start using that.
Yeah, I just ordered that scent.
And I think that's all I have off my needles that I can show you. But anyway.
Okay. With the Knit Picks order we did, I just got 3 skeins of the Capretta, which is 80% fine merino wool, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. Oh, it's not superwash, which is fine. I don't mind. I just got 50 gram balls. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it. This is the wine, the turmeric, and the cream colorway. So I was talking to our brother, and I said, I can make you socks. And he goes, but socks are hard to put on. They hurt when I put them on because he's in a wheelchair. I don't know if we need to get into everything. But anyway,
Probably not.
he's in a wheelchair, so sometimes socks are difficult to put on. I said, oh, well, I can knit them just
bigger, however
perfect,
you want me to do them for you.
Because looser socks are easier for him to put on, but then they're like saggy and baggy. So I said, well, I can make them looser and they'll fit. They won't be too long or anything. So he goes, oh, okay. And then we're getting ready for bed, and he was like, oh, I know what socks I want. I want gold heels and toes and red sock. I'm like, okay. I thought it was funny that he had a different color heel and toe. I thought that was like more of a like sock knitter thing to.
He's very advanced
to notice. So then he goes, and I want white on the bottom. So I thought he meant the middle of his foot, and I'm like, a stripe in the middle, and he goes, no, like Iron Man. Awesome.
This kid's cool.
So I'm just gonna take this and like duplicate stitch over on the sole of the foot in a circle. I'm not going to worry about intarsia or anything. I think that would feel just as weird. Probably. And since he's in a wheelchair, it's not going to bother the bottom of his feet, so he's not going to be walking on it. So
Iron Man
it's going to be
socks.
hilarious. Maybe I'll cast those on today. They'll be quick because he's got small feet. Then after our podcast last time, I couldn't find anything yarn shopping. I don't know. It was part of my decision paralysis. That is over now.
Knitter's block.
That Knitter's blank, sock blank? Knitter's nightmare.
No, I'm talking about like instead of
Knitter's
block,
Oh,
Knitter's block.
It was bad. Well, I could knit. I just couldn't decide what to buy or what to cast on. Crazy. But that day, I think Sadie from Knitter's Nightmare Yarn, she also has the Yarnivore podcast, which I love. She's snarky and she says what I'm thinking. So she has Knitter's Nightmare Yarn. She just started in the past month or so back to dyeing. I got the Pollock Blue number 2 sock blank. Look at it.
It's cool.
Oh, I can't wait. I will probably knit socks from it, and I will probably cake it up. I wouldn't worry about it otherwise, but I do 2 at a time socks, and this is just a single strand. It's not a double sock blank like you can get sometimes. So I think I'll ball it up. It's gonna be awesome. They're called,
cool.
It's her Boogeyman sock blank base, 75/25 superwash merino nylon. I love it. It smelled so good. You can barely smell it. It smelled like roses. She said it was, I asked her what it was, or I mentioned it, and she said it was the soak sock wool wash in the Celebration colorway. She says she just uses a tiny bit, and it's perfect. I love it. And then I'm not really excited about this.
And then
I don't know. With Reggie, Arnie, and Carlos, I feel like I don't see it very often, so that I have to buy it when I see it. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it away or de-stash it or save it for a giveaway or something. It's Arnie and Carlos design line, Regia. It's edition number 3 of their sweater colors they put out. It says Belle to stock color, I think. I don't know if that's what all of them are called in this edition, but that's what this is. It says color 02463. I think I was just disappointed that it's not the color of this. So it's just the idea of how it's going to knit up, but I really wasn't sure. And then when I looked it up on Ravelry or somewhere, I looked it up somewhere to see what this sock will look like, and I'm kind of, I don't know. So I don't know, maybe I'll give the socks away, or who knows. Doesn't matter. I got that at my local yarn store. That was the only colors I liked in that line. I don't know, it just wasn't doing it for me. But that's that.
Is that it for your pre-curds?
Goodness, I hope so. Well, I've ordered other
I actually
stuff,
have one more, but I was saving it because it's a surprise for my sister.
What?
I brought you a present, and I had to hide it in a bag because it's wrapped.
Yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, oh, is that her blanket in there? Because look, now we're like grocery girls. They're always buying each other fabulous things.
Well, here's a gift for you, and it's all wrapped up so you can open it. You might know what it is looking at the sticker. but maybe not.
Is this the thing?
I don't know. You have to open it.
I know what it is. I was just thinking, I should go down there.
I'm going to get this, and then I'm going to have her open it on the podcast. How fun is that?
It's fun. It's for me.
I think it's fun to see other people open presents.
I was thinking I should go and buy it today. No, I don't.
You don't have to.
Thanks.
Just rip it.
I know, I'm trying. Well, I don't want to. I want to pull it out, but it's not.
That's all right. She knit it. She wrapped it tight. She's a good wrapper. It's a notebook.
I love it. Look at all these. Look at the color of the pages. Brown. I love it. And then some of the pages are graph paper, kind of. And then other ones are blank, but they're like an index card.
So they're perforated so you can tear them out.
Yeah, looks all rustic and wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love it. Yeah, they're fun. Really fun.
I love notebooks, but I'm so anti-paper. When I first got out of retail, I am. When I first, and I'm not like anti-paper for like ecological or whatever, which is good as well. But when I first got out of retail, I started working for a billing company, and they did billing remotely for dental offices all over the country. And so we were all paperless. We logged in through the computers and everything was like on our computer. And so I kind of got anti-paper, and I love notebooks. I love them. Too. But I never want to buy them because I'm not going to use them. They're just going to sit on my shelf.
Oh, I feel like I have 100.
Like I do nothing. I do everything on my iPad. And we'd go to like conventions and assemblies and things for, for whatever. So I take all of my notes on my iPad.
You?
I do. I like type it up. I'm probably a faster typer than I am a writer, to be honest with you.
Ooh, look,
so
these striped ones have a date mark on them.
Cool.
Ooh.
So we got this. If you're in the area, if you're on the Connecticut shoreline, there's a bookstore called RJ Julia, which if you're on the shoreline, you probably know about it. And they have really, really cool like stationery things and all kinds of stuff. And they had these cool notebooks too, like the lines on the paper were teeny tiny words to like novels. And one of them was like all of the digits, which you can't get all of the digits of pi, but like all the digits of pi. I think one was so like tiny, Great Expectations.
Oh,
one of
it?
It was like, it's really cool. So if you haven't heard of it, or if you're on the shoreline, it's really cool to go in. And they also do like book signings and stuff. They get like pretty major people. Like they had Lauren Conrad, which I don't know if you guys know her, but she's kind of major, doing a book signing. And then
kind
Mariano,
of like a socialite.
Yeah.
And she has a
and she's like a style guru and stuff. And then Mariano Rivera was there one time signing. So they get cool. They do cool stuff in there. Oh,
this is stationary tools. I don't know if you can find it that way.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of different ones. They had big ones and little ones.
They did. They had a whole, like a full size one, and then they had mini ones. And then that was like the middle size.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, cool. So I guess that's it. So then I talked a little bit about I'll link the 3 podcasts that I talked about. Brooklyn Knit Folk with Jacqueline, Yarn Junkie with Amber, and Pin Feathers and Pearls with Candace.
Oh, you'll put, okay.
That's our nod to pod section.
Yeah.
I thought we should have like a witty kind of title for that section.
And I found another new one. I kind of just mentioned the ones I watch throughout, and then the ones that I'm really going to mention separately, I guess, is newer ones, I guess, because I watch a million. But the new one I found this week was Knit Gizmo Makes. I watch everything on YouTube. That's Yeska, and she's in the UK. That was a fun podcast.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then I thought it'd be fun to do just like a little trivia section. So we're going to call it Who Knew? And it's about Connecticut. So I didn't know this. Connecticut was the first state to have permanent license plates. And that started in 1937.
Who knew?
About almost 40 years after the first speed limit, which we can talk about that next time. But I thought it'd be fun if in our Ravelry group on our podcast thread, why can't I think of that name?
I don't know.
Thread for this episode, you guys could all share fun facts about where you're from.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
How fun would that be?
Say Information Junkies.
It's a problem. Oh, actually, this is what got me thinking about doing this little section was we were talking, I went to the liquor store with Sean and
her husband.
Yes, my husband's name is Sean. And we were talking about how liquor stores in Connecticut are called package stores. So I don't know if anybody else knew that. But interestingly enough, I think Connecticut is the only state that liquor stores are called package stores. And the reason why is because it used to be illegal to walk out of the liquor store with your liquor not in a package.
Oh.
So they would put them in brown bags and they would call them packages or a package store. Or the packy.
Yeah.
The packy. How funny is that?
Definitely a Connecticut thing. Maybe
Totally
we can
Connecticut
put that
thing.
in our Who Knew. We can put
Yeah, we'll put two things.
different
But that's
words.
what started me thinking about there's so many funny things that only happen in one state or one area of the country or whatever. And when you grow up there, you kind of take it for granted until you have someone who visits and you're like, let's go to the package store. And they're like, what are we shipping?
Yeah,
You're like,
right.
nothing. I'm getting booze. But it's like funny. But you know what's funny too? I just saw that in Australia, they call McDonald's macas. Or macas? That's what they call McDonald's. Funny. If you're from Australia, if you'd like to confirm or deny that, please do so because I could be not telling the truth. I saw it on the internet, so you know how that stuff's always sketchy with the sources of that. I think that's it for our podcast. Look at us, 40 minutes.
Speedy
Gonzalez over here. So anyway, I guess we will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, we didn't say this in the beginning. Thank you for returning viewers, for your support. We really appreciate it. If you're new, thanks so much for checking us out. And we'll see you guys next time. Catch you on the flip side.